morning everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm actually on my way to work and I feel so puffy because I'm not well rested. It's 8 o'clock now and it's a Monday morning. I'm on call today, I'm on call on Wednesday, and I'm on call on Friday in Prem Unit, and I am just over it. I'm going to vlog this entire 90 hours that I'm going to do this week, from Monday until Saturday morning. So I'm super excited about that to show you guys how I manage these crazy calls that we do. I just want to get this over and done with because this is actually my last week in this unit before I go to general pediatrics. So I'm super excited about that. Hopefully no babies die on my call and we have enough NIP tubes to actually take this baby's bloods. So that's what I'm wishing for the week, and I just hope like my calls are not so busy because they're like almost back to back. I'm on call, post call on Tuesday, on call on Wednesday, post call on Thursday, on call on Friday, post call on Saturday. So that's a lot, but it's fine. We want to get our book signed, we want to get out of the department, so you do what you have to do. It's not safe for me to drive and vlog, so I'm going to end it here and quickly rush to work. I'll see you guys when I get there. I've actually arrived. I'm just a little bit late because there was an accident on the road. So let me go in and start my day. Where did I park? Oh, parked over there. I'm on my way to the nearby clinics to go look for NIP tubes, the yellow ones that we normally use for our babies. You can't really see me because the lighting is off. So I'm going to that clinic. I'm going to beg them to give me tubes because Prem babies have a lot of bloods that need to be taken and the lab doesn't have. So we just go around begging from wards, and now all the wards in the hospital don't have, or the little that they have they don't want to give out because they also need them for their patients. So I'm quickly just going to look for tubes for my patients because I'm on call basically almost every day of the week, and I don't want to have to run around and look for these things. It's quite tedious. So let me go do that quickly and then come back and continue seeing the rest of the patients that I haven't seen yet. Well, I actually managed to get some tubes. They were so nice at this clinic. So these are enough to last me at least 2 days. So I have to take bloods now after seeing patients, and then during my call, and then also at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So this is just I'm so happy. And then after that I will try to go around the hospitals and clinics and try to get some more tubes for my patients. And then I'm done with Prem Unit. I'm just tired of this poverty-stricken life. It's just too much, but I have to go back now to the hospital and continue seeing patients. Actually quite busy today. There are babies in the ward that are desaturating and doing the most, but it's almost 1 o'clock. It's 12 now. I just have a few more bloods that I need to take, and then I take my pre-call and then come back at 5 o'clock to continue doing my call. Just feeling really hungry. I didn't pack anything to eat. I played myself. I was just thinking about the lengths and the efforts that we put to make sure that our patients have everything they need. For example, in this unit especially, if there's a certain medication that a patient needs and it is not in stock in our pharmacy, we usually just come together and contribute a certain amount to buy that medication for the baby, because sometimes the families are, from a very impoverished background and they can't afford medication that is like $500 Namibian or $300 Namibian. So we definitely try to meet them halfway. And just like what I did this morning, using my own car and petrol to drive to a nearby clinic just to look for NIP tubes which are not in the hospital, and apparently the supplier says there are no stock, but these babies need their bloods to be investigated. So it's not something that anybody asked of me really, or at all, or anything that I want to be applauded for. It's just, I don't mind taking money from my pocket to help patients, but I'm just not sure how long I'm going to continue doing that for, because the patients are a lot and they all have needs, and they all really just come from generally the same kind of background. They don't have enough, that's why they're being treated here. It's just, for me as, you know, a doctor, and my aim is to help these patients, I will do my best to meet the government halfway. Why is my mask thing the most? But if that is going to be at my expense at the end of the day, I have no money in my pockets because I'm helping patients, then I think, you know, there's somewhere where you have to draw the line. Working in a state hospital kind of sucks sometimes because of that. Done for the day for now. I always go this side when I need to go to my car. So I'm going for my pre-call now, and I'll be back at 5 o'clock. It is 5 p.m. and I made it to the hospital in record time. I need my mask. I just need to get my stuff out of this car and quickly run in for the handover meeting. Oh, mask here. I drove so fast because I didn't want to be late, like I was this morning, but I wasn't really late either. I'm going to head inside for the handover ward rounds and then start with my duties until tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys inside. I got to work, I realized that nothing was done actually in the ward. I guess everybody was busy, but bloods were not put in the files, and basically nothing was done. We left some orders for things to be done, babies to be taken to x-ray, but nothing was done, so we had to do that, and we're done now. I'm just trying to clean up the on-call room, so I'm, you know, in a clean space. I think it's going to be a busy night because we already have the districts calling us for referrals, and I'm just like, oh my god. But you know, positive vibes. This is day 1 of the entire week. I'm doing an honest countdown. Everyone sort of just leaves this place in a mess, and whenever I'm on call, I'm trying to like clean up the room because it's a shared space. But you'll come back the next day and find it still dirty all over again. Okay, it's the most annoying thing. Waiting for bloods. Thank you. I signed receipt here. And then, so what's this page?
Is the phone and pineapple?
No, it's not working. It hasn't been working for a while now.
But it just rings.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you. It is a little not crazy right now, so I'm going to get something to drink and eat, and then quickly come back. It'll take me like 5 minutes, but I will be done very, very quickly. Thank you. Sometimes you just have to take off your wig and breathe. Maybe I'll think better. 2 a.m. and I haven't slept ever since I came out to school. It was just busy. Let me just take this route. The babies are just doing the most. They're desaturating, they're sick. And mind you, I have to be up by 5 o'clock so I can take those bloods again. So I'm really hoping like everybody just calms down. 3 a.m. and I'm just getting in bed now. I think there's another admission coming, but in the meantime, I'm just going to take a quick nap and just rest for a little bit. I haven't even like rested ever since I got here. It's 5 a.m. I'm awake, ready to take bloods. I'm going to take these bloods now to the lab. Morning. There's a lot of movement outside now because it's 6:30 and everybody's starting to mobilize to come to work. We took all the bloods. Everything is basically almost done. Hopefully labor or theater doesn't call us for a baby. I still have patients I have to see, and then I'm done. I'm defeated, bro, like heavily. Just the thought that I have to come back tomorrow and do this all over again. Sure, I'm tired, Shane. I'm so tired. I'm going to go home now, but I'm going to pick up lunch. And sleep. I'm even losing my train of thought. And then sleep, and I'm so dirty. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm very, very tired. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? I am going to work. It is a Wednesday. I'm on call today again. See, I have new energy now. I feel like I can take this call. This is my second last call. Before I'm done with prem unit. So we have a morning meeting today, so I'm trying to catch that. It's more like an academic meeting, to be honest. And then I'll show you guys how the rest of my day goes. It's the same thing, honestly, over and over again. I'm just hoping this call is more quiet than the other one. I'll see you guys in a bit later. Inside. No.
The principle is the same as with adults. Test and treat, do not delay. Because for infants, for children, their immune system is not as good as for adults. They go down so quickly, so do not delay at all.
So we just came out of the morning meeting and like...
Okay, take over, Jessica. Jessica, you're taking it away. She's really good. Her presentation is great. Anyways, I'm on call today. He's on call tomorrow. And it's a public holiday tomorrow.
Which sucks because...
What is it? Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday, which sucks, and it means only 2 interns will be in the whole ward, covering the whole ward.
Yeah, be strong.
Including labor and theatre. It's hectic vibes.
And baby
like,
room. You know, yesterday was my last day in baby room.
Oh.
I look like I have my life together, but I don't.
Anyways, guys, we have to go because our senior is like just behind us. We really have to go.
We got from the meeting, we did a lot of work, and now it's 1 o'clock and it's time to go to my place of residence. So I can sleep and then come back at 5 o'clock again. I'm not as tired as I was. So hopefully this call is quiet as well. It is 4:50. I need to be there before 5. Labor ward people, can you guys stop? Can you see the roster and see that I am busy sleeping before you call me? Like, now I have to jump out of the sleep that I was at just because somebody didn't check the roster and they're bothering me. Jeez. I'm already like arguing. On my way. I'll see you guys when I get to the hospital. Got all my stuff. I've arrived. Now I'm going in. Paulus was covering.
Yes, I was covering and I did all the blood. I traced the blood results and basically did all the word work for this Dr. Kiki. So she's just coming in and like gonna be chilled unless she gets cold. But yeah, I'm like the best intern.
You are the best intern. Thank you so much, Diamond Intern ever.
So I'm gonna go home, sleep, because tomorrow is a public holiday and
You're in call.
I'm here alone and my colleague. So yeah, bye guys.
So we're about to do an exchange transfusion, which is like a major procedure, but like I know that I'm going to assist and I'm going to be so hungry, so I'm quickly coming to get something to drink. I left my thing in the car just to give myself some energy because it will last like at least 2 hours. And my booter is not the best booter out there. I have a very terrible back. That's enough. I have to go back inside. This corner is already starting to show me flames. And I didn't even buy any food or pack anything to eat. What's the time now? And even it's almost to 12. Maybe 10. They just called for a baby in labor room, so I need to go there right now. Basically, baby's not even out yet, but I'm apparently required to be there just in case. Everything is okay. False alarm yet again.
Yeah, in the last week.
Huh?
Yeah, in our last week, we don't want this tax. Unsuccessful and then HIV.
This call is 100% doing the most. What's the date today even? It's 3 a.m. and babies are just desaturating, and labor room is doing the most. So I have to write notes. Just finished resuscitating a baby. Thank God it's alive. I'm just really tired. I am finished by this call. Yo, I'm done. I'm tapping out. Now I have to go to theater. My on-call partner, I just went to go check her out at labor because she was called for a baby, and that's another admission. And then there's this baby with a footling presentation. It's hectic. Baby is doing fine actually. Now I'm just looking for an ET tube. I'm actually struggling to get this size ET tube, size 3. And I managed to get 2. So that's super cool. I have to go back to the ward now because there's a lot of ward work that I need to do. Done with 5 o'clock bloods. I must now log in every patient that I took blood from before going back to the ward and see more patients. The sun has finally come up. It is 7:50. And I'm going to trace bloods before the handover ward round, and then I'll go home and sleep. This was literally like my busiest call. I have one more tomorrow, which is Friday, and then hopefully I'm done with Prem Unit. This is my last call. This is my last day in Prem Unit. It's a Friday, the vibes are good. I don't even care if I suffer this like entire call. I really don't, because this is the very last time I am going to be in that unit and finishing with that entire maternity block. Morning. Thank you. Morning. Good, how are you? I'm on my way to X-ray department to sort out the CT scan for a patient. It's a very busy morning, but the mere fact that this is my last time doing this in Prem Unit, I'm just excited. I'm here. I'm just coming back now from X-ray department. I don't know if I was supposed to bring the patient back at 2 o'clock to repeat the CT scan, or to bring the images at 2. I couldn't understand the English. Still a ton of ward work to do when I get back, so I need to quickly do that before 1 p.m. and then go for pre-call. Today was actually very busy. There was a lot that needed to be done, but we finished at 1 p.m. and I'm going to take my pre-call now and come back at 5. Watch me go in for my very last call. Found these ones doing a procedure. Say hello, Dr. Sarah. Say hi.
Hi guys.
So ideally, when we come at work at 5 o'clock, there are people covering the ward that are supposed to do the ward work, right? But when we got here, nothing was done. The blood results were not done. The patients were not seen. We have 2 admissions that are coming, and it's just, now we have to do things That should have been done in the afternoon. So this baby is desaturating, but now we must look for oxygen heads and remove the oxygen from wherever it is to, it's just chaos. Now, I'm so well rested. So I'm going to take this baby's blood. Let's get to work.
Let's get away inside a family. You know what I wanted. 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 All the signs are clear to see. You can deny, but you're here with me. All the signs are clear to see. You can deny, but you're here with me. Oh, a part of me, that part of you forgot to take with. And now we're like strangers, far from where we were a year ago. I still feel you here. I still feel you
Yo guys, I am almost done with my core. I literally only have like 2 hours left. I'm going to take these bloods to the lab, go this side, and then I'm done with my core. Just so excited. Much like what we do on a daily basis, I am seeing these critical patients. We have 5 before the handover ward rounds at 8. So I'm just quickly doing that. Good morning from a hand that finished Prem. I'm going to trace blood results now, and then after that I'm going to do handover ward rounds on the critical patients, and then I go home because it is a Saturday morning and I actually survived the week. I'm so happy to be going home. Finally done with my last and very last call of Prem unit, and like I can feel the breeze. And the one thing that I struggled with the most about the past 2 months is remaining positive in that department. And it's only because you're dealing with so many different personalities, and everybody has something to say about the way that you're managing patients, how you're breathing when you're managing patients, how you're standing when you're managing patients, how you are blinking when you're managing patients. It was a lot. And decisions that were affecting us directly as interns were being made without us being consulted. For example, after working a 24-hour shift, you know, you're expected to go to baby room to discharge patients, but you should be standing, and you're not allowed to sit down as it was previously for so many years. And it's just like, you're so tired. Like, imagine you've been resuscitating babies the whole night, you've been called to theater, you've been called to labor, and you must stand for additional 6 hours until 1 p.m. standing, and you have to go to the lab to go get results because the lab is just not picking up, and you have to take this patient's bloods. It's things that were just so tedious that made working there very difficult. It's a little toxic. Prem unit was definitely physically draining, but apart from that, it was also very emotionally draining and financially draining for me. This is where I really saw how the system is failing our patients. We had babies that, you know, just ended up dying because there's no ventilator available. We don't even have NIP tubes. I have to personally go to clinics nearby using my own car and petrol money in order to get these things for my patients, just because I don't want to have to struggle. It was just a lot. It was just very, very tedious. And I don't like working in places like that because it requires so much of me, and I cannot give substandard treatment to my patients, and that ends up draining me a lot. I'm really, really glad I'm done with this chapter of my life and I'm able to move on to the next thing. I'm just gonna work really hard so that by the end of the 4 months of this rotation, we have to write an exam to see how competent we are. I really need to make sure that I don't fail and come back and repeat, because I will just lose it. Actually very tired. I'm going to sleep now, and I'll see you guys in my next video.